and welcome. This is Dee from crystalcraftswithdee. This is the next project that I will be working on. This is a beautiful paint by numbers that I got from ArtCreatLove. So they contacted me to see if I could do some reviewing of their products, of which I was very happy to do so. Took me ages to choose a couple of different projects from there because I have so many to choose from. So I am ready to start. So this one I unboxed about a month ago-ish. I've unboxed this guy, and it came rolled very tightly around a foam roller, and all I've done was taken off the roller. I put this, like, I didn't flatten it under any books or anything because it was quite rolled up. I just had it sitting there with the drills, with the paints sitting on top like that. So it's flattened out pretty well. So this one here is Sunflower, and it is 20 by 20 centimeter. I chose a nice small project because I didn't want anything too big and intimidating because it's been a long time. So it came in this packet here, and it comes with your little picture. So that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look awesome. I love the colors. I love the swirly whirlies. I just love it. So that's the picture. And it also came with 3 different sized paintbrushes and some hanging equipment for when you're done, and some directions, which is very good. And what else? And your paints. So this particular project has 11 colors, yellows and blues. Absolutely love that. So it's going to be nice and bright and vibrant. It's going to look so awesome. And these are acrylics, I believe, so I will just need water to wash my brush in between painting. So yeah, but anyway, that's it there. It's got quite a bit of detail, but it's got some larger sort of areas, and then you go into some really super fine details there, but that's not too bad, I think. And you can't go wrong, really. If you go outside the lines, who cares? No one's going to know. So that looks really, really good. It's on this sort of really soft canvas. So that's what it looks like on there. We'll see what happens when I start painting it. So there you go. I will be getting started on this pretty quickly, and I will be showing you my works in progress right through to the review, let you know how I went with it, and if I had any issues, what I liked, what I didn't like, etc., etc. So yeah, so I'm going to get started on this guy, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, all finished. Didn't this turn out really good? I'm quite impressed, actually. This was a lot of fun to do. I love how colorful it is. I love the swirly whirlies. I really think this turned out really, really well. To show you, that is the... Here, I'll move him over. So that was the picture that they gave you, and that's how it turned out. To be honest, I'm much happier with how it turned out because I really like that sort of dark royal blue. Really sort of sets that contrast really well. So yeah, but that looks awesome. I just love the way they've sort of done all these, sort of broken up those color components. I really, really like that. So turned out really good. I had an issue first off, and it was to do with the yellow paint. So the yellow paint was actually a bit too thin, and it wasn't dark enough to cover up the printed numbers in those sections. So and I did go over it twice. and you can still see the print, which is a little bit annoying, and you know, but I persisted anyway. I'll zoom you in so you can have a closer look at what I'm talking about. So in we go. So you can actually see the lines. So there's two different yellows there. You can see the lines, you can see the numbers. Now I tried to actually cover up those numbers with the yellow paint first and then come back and paint again, and all that did was double up the paint, make it thicker, make it more obvious that I tried to hide it. So I didn't win on that front, but I persisted because the rest of the colors were really good. And I found that if there were some areas that were really super tiny and I just couldn't get a handle on trying to you know, paint them properly, I just painted over top of them and just made them bigger than they're supposed to be, because it doesn't matter. You're never going to know that, hey, that little yellow bit there was actually a little bit pointier and a little bit thinner. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, but anyway, I actually really enjoyed doing that. I had no other issues with the paint, just with that yellow. And the dark brown, that really dark brown, was super thick, so I had to thin it out a little bit by adding a little bit of water. But it does say that on the instructions, that you can add a little bit of water and mix it up, being acrylic paint, just to thin it out. But I just love that. I think it turned out really, really, really well. So I will zoom you back out again. Out we go. So as far as paintbrushes, so get him out of the way. In your kit, you've got 3 paintbrushes. And small, medium, large. I didn't even use the large. I mainly used the little one. Mainly used him. And I used this one a little bit for like that dark brown bit in the middle. I used that one more. But I thought the paintbrushes were really good quality. I wasn't too sure how they were going to be, but yes, they worked out really well. So they were very good. And the leftover paints, there was heaps of paint left over. Even with that dark brown that you used quite a lot of, there's still half a pot of paint in there. So there was no issues at all at running out of these paints, and I thought they were actually really, really good paints too. I just had that issue with the dark brown that was a little bit too thick, but you know, I resolved that. And the 2 yellows were just, they were a little bit too see-through, even though I did 2 coats on the painting itself. But anyway, there's heaps of paint left over. So there you go. That's my beautiful sunflower. I just love this. I will probably frame it eventually down the track, because being a, what is it, 20 by 20 centimeter, so that'll fit in a really nice frame that's easy to get. I think Kmart sell them, so it'll be nice and cheap, and that would set it off beautifully. So there is my gorgeous sunflower. I'd like to thank ArtCreatLove for sending these products out to me to try. It gives me something a little bit different to try, something a bit different to add to my channel, and you know, I really enjoy doing this. So I am looking forward to doing the other 2 that they sent out to me for review. Probably get onto those reasonably quickly, so keep your eyes peeled in the not too distant future for videos on those. But yes, thank you so much, ArtCreatLove, because I really enjoyed doing this painting. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!